What's up, guys? We're back. The One Man Show. I'm the man. He's the one, the boxer, and the whatever. And today we have a very special guest with us. Actually, every guest also special, but this one quite special because I know him also.
You sure not?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we introduce him first?
Yep, Mr. Kimbo Slice lookalike.
Shit, what's up?
The one and only. Introduce yourself, mate.
Name is Darryl Edmund Kho. Singaporean, obviously. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, from 5G, if you guys don't already know, been in the boxing scene for quite a bit, but not as famous as him, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But 5G, shout out 5G. 5G is the first mixed martial arts gym ever, right, in Singapore?
Yeah, correct. The first MMA gym in Singapore.
And the guru is
Darren De Silva. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, coach.
I love you, bro.
Cool guy.
Shit.
So
okay, before we proceed,
so
I have to
talk
say
shit about him.
Yeah, before I have to say this first. Darryl is probably one of the most meanest looking guys in the fight industry. I mean, in Singapore, but he is one of the most coolest guy. He's nice and he is super polite. Something that Iman can learn from.
Are you guys done sucking each other's dick now?
No, not yet.
Now, Darryl has a very interesting fight name. You know how I'm fascinated with people's fight name. Darryl, you are known as Oathbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, give us a little jazz and give us a little story on how that came about.
Okay, basically, it sounds nice, like Oathbreaker and
Sounds fierce, yo.
Sounds mythical.
Sounds funny lah, but it's fucked up story lah, basically. So here's to clear the air, because everyone's been thinking that, hey, okay, how you get Oathbreaker and what have you. So back when I was fighting amateur, you know, we were all like, hey, I need a fight name. You know, all of us wanted a fight name. So I asked my coach for it. He said, no.
Wait, you want a fight name in the amateurs?
Hey, growing up, everyone want fight name, right?
Okay lah, cool, pretty enough. Okay.
Yeah, everyone want a fight name.
Hey, let him be. It's his life.
Okay, we let us. Yeah.
You know, when you look at yourself after the shower, like, yeah.
Why?
Something he can relate to.
One still does that.
So basically, just couldn't think of anything. So my Darren always wanted me to fight MMA. Because when I started at 5G, I started doing Muay Thai, MMA, BJJ. I never was into boxing. And then after that, I got more comfortable. But he want me to do MMA. So I said, okay, I'll do this boxing fight. And then next one, I'll do an MMA fight. He said, okay, sweet. And then 1 month later, I signed up for one of the Legends events.
Okay.
And then he was like, what happened to the MMA fight? I'll give you one soon. Then I'm like, oh, you want fight name? You just broke an oath, right? You Oathbreaker. In my heart, I was like, shit, that sounds good. I'm like, hey, don't wow. Basically, that's how it stuck.
So it's Oathbreaker just because
I broke an oath.
You broke an oath. And is that MMA fight ever coming or no?
It will happen when I'm finally done fighting boxing, because I'm old, my bones take longer to heal. MMA will fuck me up. So when I'm done with boxing, I'll do one MMA fight lah.
Okay, fair enough.
But why in the end did you pick boxing out of everything else?
Number one, because I'm short, so kicks not really a good idea. Number two is I'm more comfortable with the slips and dodges and what have you. And so one day we were sparring Muay Thai. We won a few guys in the gym. I slipped down to the right. I ate a kick to my face. I blacked out while standing up.
Oh,
wow!
And I came to my senses. I was bleeding in my nose and shit. And no kicks. Not gonna happen.
Okay, I mean it's something special to be more committed in boxing if you're from 5G, because like your coach said, I think the environment, it sort of develops you to be an MMA fighter more than just boxing, right?
Yeah, there are more Muay Thai and Muay Thai MMA BJJ classes. There are only 2 boxing classes a week currently lah. So I mean, boxing happens over there, but most of the people are usually down at 5G for MMA, Muay Thai, BJJ.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed, right, when 5G sends their fighters, they don't send a lot, but when they do send, these guys can fight. Yeah, so when people will say, oh, 5G not so good lah because their boxing class not so many, but when they do send fighters, the fighters mean business, man.
Okay, I give you that. That's for sure lah. The guys go down.
I have a 5G story. I think a few years ago. I don't know when was the first
5G or G-Sport.
No, 5G. Listen.
Then after that got G-Sport. Sorry, after that.
Maybe.
Okay,
I will just listen until the end. Maybe.
Let's just fast forward to the G-Sport part.
when do you guys remember when the first WAN Championship was? Was it 5, 6, 7 years ago?
Oh, yeah,
I think it's longer, right? No?
Yeah, I think longer than that. I think.
Okay, so before the first ever One Championship event, one of my bestest friend, Jay, he called me up and he's like, hey, because we have always been into MMA since the Pride days, right?
Oh shit, yes.
So it's coming into like the mainstream, and more gyms were opening MMA classes and stuff like that. Then he's like, hey, do you want to go to like this gym, this fight gym that I just found out? It's called like Fight G. You want to try their Muay Thai class? It's like, cool, man, let's try. That time quite fit, you know. Now quite
fit, right?
quite fit.
Okay, what?
I changed to A, fat.
Can fit into my pants good already lah now.
Okay, what?
Yeah, sometimes buy new pants. And then I still remember the morning we met, and I told him like, hey, I'm hungry, man. And he's like, oh, cool, let's go eat. We down like 2-3 pratas each. Drank Red Bull. Right?
Typical Malay. Energy, prata, Red Bull.
Energy, prata,
And
Red
sugar.
Bull. Before training, rokok. You know, Marlboro Red straight up. And then we went to train. I think it was like 15 minutes into it. He's like, dude. It's like, what? Gotta go toilet, man. It's okay. He went. Like, he took a very long time. Then he came back. Like 10 minutes later, it's like, Jay, what's up? And Jay is one of the toughest guys I've ever known. He's big. He's quite tough. He's very resilient. And then he went like, dude, it's like, what? I went to vomit. Then it's like, you cannot. Can. So the Muay Thai training was so tough. 5 minutes later, he's like, I like want to faint. Then it's like, hey, I think you should stop. It's like, yeah, I think I stop. Remember, one corner. And I was left alone for the rest of the training session.
That means you tougher lah.
Of course lah.
But you went like once only.
This whole story is to make me look
Okay
good. Sorry,
okay.
So you're only one person. I mean, you only went for one class?
Yeah, of course. Just like Legends, I only went for one class.
You didn't even go for a class. You just came here, changed, took a photo, posted on Instagram, then you went home.
I thought you did a class.
No, never did.
I'm a one and done kind of guy, bro.
I mean, if it works, why not? Right? You know.
But has 5G always been in North Canal? Was it where it started?
When Darren started, it was over at Big Splash when he did his
man, that's
Muay
old
Thai.
school.
And after that, 5G was at a corner in Tanjong Pagar, some club house place where that's where we first went. We went there, we saw a ring with a few bags. That's where it started. And then after that, when we moved to North Canal Road, we stuck there all the way.
So when you said we, means you were with them from the start?
With Darren from the start.
Oh man!
Wow.
So that means you and Darren had special bond,
Well, they had an oath.
Oh yeah.
See, I didn't break that one. I stuck to that one. But yeah, I've been with Darren all the way lah. When I was.
Yeah. Tell us about him, man. Your relationship with him.
Wow. In the gym, of course, Sensei, he will give us the toughest ass workout. I have used. Basically, it's a different man when the timer starts. You cannot fuck everything lah. But I mean, if you've noticed his coaching, the way he changes the strat in between fights, he's very knowledgeable. He's one of the most one of the very few very knowledgeable people of the fight game lah. But he's been fighting since he was 10.
Okay.
A little story: when he was young, he used to fight for school books. Cause
damn.
young, no money, so he'll go and fight, get money to buy school books.
What's his age now?
It's a mystery.
He looks quite. He doesn't look old lah. He doesn't look old.
Yeah, he's young. He's young.
Whatever you answer, just know that we're not paying for it. You're paying for it with your body.
So that day I was saying, right? So basically, but out of the ring and training, he's a very close friend. He brings my mom out for lunch or dinner sometimes. He's close. He got to know my mom, and he's like an older brother basically. Out of training lah. So he's a nice person.
He's definitely one of those guys that I actually can hear him shouting instructions.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, his tone is very clear, and he sounds like he knows what he's doing.
There's always like a special number combination, like 162 4462.
That one I thought Toto or 4D or what? Yeah. No lah,
seriously.
But he shouts it out, right?
So he gives us, all of us have our own different game plan.
Yeah.
Right.
So then he'll make us work on those. He'll make us memorize the numbers and what have you. But yeah, like I said, he's very knowledgeable. The only times, if you notice, when I lost, I didn't do what he told me to do. So if I do exactly what he tells me to do, I'm pretty confident I'll win.
So back to you now. How long have you been fighting?
think
As in boxing. How long have you been a
Yeah.
pro boxer?
pro boxer 2017. How long? Matt's not
3
that good.
years.
3 years. I was just
You
gonna say
Malay?
that.
Yeah.
Are you Malay?
I don't know about.
But you're saying Kho, eh?
Oh, that one also.
Are
like,
you white Kho? It feels like a Myanmar name.
Burmese.
Burmese.
So technically,
Oh, Myanmar name,
my
Burmese.
race on my IC is Burmese.
Right.
Ooh,
So
damn.
you want to know the backstory of that one?
Okay,
Sure,
Burmese
if you want to
fighting.
share.
Yeah.
I was born Indian.
You was born?
So my name now is Darryl Edmund Kho.
Yeah.
When I was born, my name is Darryl Edmund Bill Anamale.
Oh.
So my mom married an Indian. So Darryl is my name. Edmund is my mother's father's name. And then Bill is my father's name. And then Anamale is my father's surname. Typical Grago family must have a lot of middle name lah.
Mm.
So
yeah, that's a lot.
My mom is Burmese and Eurasian mix. Fucking rojak on my family.
Okay.
So, but the problem is my dad was one of those that never stuck around lah, basically divorced and what have you. So
Hey, nothing.
Hey, something in common.
So, yeah, I mean, personally, never, he was around, but he was never a father lah.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
understand.
after he passed away, I'm like, okay, I got nothing else to do with this fella.
Mm.
And now ICA did the thing where you can follow your mom's race. So, I took out his name, I took out took out his dad's name. So, just Darryl Edmund Kho.
That means you have to make a swear or something.
Donate, you got
Donate
money, you just go pay a lawyer, do a deed poll, you go ICA, just tell them why you want to change, you change everything.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
I think the important question that needs to be asked here is, at what age do you change your name?
When did the fella die?
Oh my god.
Wow, fuck. 7 years plus ago.
Oh, so this was after you took your O levels? Because your
O-level.
name would have been so painful to write in the
Yeah,
exam
by the time you
papers,
finish
man.
it,
So
write
you
it.
have to write your name on every page, right? Full name.
Who says I wrote everything on my whole level? Tomorrow physics, tonight I playing fucking soccer under the block.
Okay, so obviously this is not a podcast that kids should listen to.
Hey, I
because
mean, kids should listen to
Stay in
school and not do what I did.
This is just an example for you
Yeah,
not
I'm
to
saying
follow.
what not to do. I'm just treating y'all differently.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, you were saying?
Yep. I'm just saying that if you've been a boxer for what, since 2017?
Pro, yeah, 2017.
How many wins have you had?
6.
And how many losses have you had?
1 loss, 1 draw.
Now I heard there's a story about a loss.
Yeah, I fucked it up. It's all my fault.
So when was this loss?
It was in 2018. Yeah, 2018. MBS. It was that event.
It's a huge event to lose to somebody.
I know, right? Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
I know the feeling. I lost too.
Oh wait, more things in common between the two of you.
Yeah, so that guy is an English guy. So I noticed that he was talking trash a lot in lead up to the fight. I know he was trying to sell tickets, and we all know he's trying to sell tickets. But as a fighter, as his opponent, did it sort of get into your head a little bit? You get emotional about it. That's why you didn't follow your game plan, maybe.
No, I wouldn't say the trash talk got to me or whatever. It's just, I guess I had a bad day.
A bad day at the
like I
office.
guess every fighter's have a bad day once in a while. And fucking hell, it had to be that night. After all the fucking trash talk,
Yeah.
that had to be the bad day. But like I said, it's no excuses. I lost. And that night, he was the better man. Like I said, that night lah.
So what actually happened there?
I had a game plan. I mean, Darren watched his videos and then he told me exactly what to do. I didn't. Basically, I was just blank. I don't know why. I mean, I did the prep accordingly. Everything, the camp was done. It's just I went in and I don't know, man.
Okay, go
Alright,
ahead.
so this is a question for both of you now then. So obviously both of you lost on that card. Right?
Is it same event though? I don't think so.
Is that not the
No,
same
not the
event?
same event.
MBS. I think that one you won, right?
MBS I lost, but I don't think you fought in that MBS event.
MBS I fought as what?
Is it the one where I fought for the world title? No, I don't think so.
Think
The Abunda fight for you?
Yeah,
Were you fighting on the card?
I don't think so.
Obviously, we have done our research here before we do this podcast.
Because you got a lot of fights, that's why.
no, that's why I mean he has a lot, obviously.
Now, so what's the question anyway?
Yes. Go ahead. Sorry. you were
Okay, the question is, since both of you have tasted losses before, how do you bounce back? What is the immediate feeling that you guys get when you guys return to the locker room and like, oh shit, I lost? You can go first since you're the guest. Yeah.
Okay. The first thing is kena fuck left, right, center. On the way there, already kena from him, from my corner man, from some auntie selling drinks. I think she also don't know what the fuck she's scolding me. Also, may or may not have happened.
Probably not. Sorry, auntie.
I come back buy from you beer later, okay? But yeah, until then. But so for me, basically, like what Darren said as well, it's okay if I lost to a better guy. I mean, it has happened in my amateur days. It's fine. If you're a better fighter, I lose. I'm okay with that. But at the same time, I didn't put up a good fight, so I deserve to lose that fight.
Okay.
So I mean, it's sad, it's fucked up. Obviously, no one wants to lose, but take it like a man. I lost. There's no excuses. I'm not gonna put up excuses and say, oh no, this happened, that happened. I was injured. Like fuck you, I lost.
So immediately, like after you get back into the locker room, you just there's a click that says, okay, you know what, I lost. Fuck it. I'm just gonna move on from it. Or
the click was after they rang the bell in the 4th round. I knew I lost.
Right, so even before the decision, you knew.
I knew I lost because I knew I fucked up. I really never happened before. Like any of my fights, even in amateur when I lost, I never had this. Everything just went blank. Yeah,
So
kind of weird. I hope doesn't
Again,
happen
it's just
again.
how it is. It doesn't matter how hard you train. It doesn't how well you train or spar. It all comes down to how well you do under those lights.
Yeah,
I think
man.
that's where it really matters.
what about you? When you lost
When
you lost to someone who wears his pants here
tipped up
all the way up to his tits. When you lost, that was the National Stadium one, wasn't it?
No, that was in MBS.
MBS was
Yeah.
when you lost to Abunda.
Yes, the world title. Yeah.
So I don't think I had backstage access for that.
No, but you still snuck your way in, and I almost wanted to punch your face because your page is just saying, "Punch me."
Yeah, because I was trying to make you feel better.
It doesn't help though. I think I commented something on your hair, right?
Oh yeah. So this guy, right, just lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I am waiting for him, wanting to like console him and stuff like that. The first thing he said to me when he saw my face, right after he walked out of the ring, hey, why the fuck your hair like that? No, it's like, dude, you just lost like the biggest fight of your life to someone who is like, you know, old. And you want to talk about my hair? It's like, what about your feelings? Come on, we're here to talk about feelings.
At least you know he's honest, lah. You know.
What's wrong with my hair?
I mean, I don't know. I can't judge. I got no hair, so I don't judge.
Well,
I don't judge. But you know, maybe he's just honest. At least he's
yeah,
good.
but look what's happening to his hair now.
My hair's pretty cool.
Karma, bitch.
Okay, nice.
Sponsored by the Look Salon.
Exactly, got colour all nice. Huh?
Every 3 months change colour.
But I guess this is the thing that is interesting because you guys seem to not let the defeat weigh you down for a bit. Like you say, automatically after that you get fucked by your coach, and then you're like, okay, let's move on, right?
I mean, obviously sad lah, lost. No one wants to lose, but the fuck lah, you stay down and you fuck lah.
This guy, Ridhwan, will be okay the day off. He will like have those jokes with me and stuff like that, and then the next few days he'll disappear. You cannot find him.
You sure not?
Yeah, I'll be the one like, hey, are you okay? Got any injuries? You should go see the doctor. Blah blah. Never reply on.
Or maybe you're just too clingy. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
I'm just
It's
concerned.
like the bad ex we should let go, but he just refuse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not biased or anything. I'm just trying to play how I see lah. Maybe he needed some space. I've always been there. Most of the time, the women always tell me they need space. So I know how you feel.
Yeah, how's do you have a serious girlfriend right now? I think you do, right?
Wow, we're getting personal here, guys.
Shit. Okay lah. Then I mean,
thanks for putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you already asked the question. Okay, she's not my girlfriend, but we've been dating for quite a while. Yeah, I mean, she's awesome. She's nice.
Yeah, I mean, relationships are a little bit tricky when it comes to fighting because, I mean, not just women, people in general don't understand why we step into the ring and fight, why we have to train. Then when we go out, then they want to eat something nice and we just going to have like chicken breast or like lettuce for dinner, and they just don't understand. They end up fighting. And then you are trying to make weight and they try to say something stupid and it gets on your nerves. So I think it's a little bit hard for them to, to handle our temper also.
Welcome to the One Man Show, or the One Man Show, the number one fight podcast in Singapore, where you get relationship tips from
I know,
boxers.
right? Exactly.
Speaking of,
Ours is more to like how to get dumped.
Yeah, exactly. Just fight, you get them.
I'm so not envious of you guys. But anyways, speaking of weight loss, Darryl.
What about that?
If
Yes.
you guys don't know, Darryl,
That's his greatest battle outside of the ring.
his greatest battle, aside from having a full-time job and at the same time as being a pro boxer, he also has to cut a lot of weight when he fights.
Yes.
How much is a lot?
What's the most you have to cut?
The most I've cut was 13, but I usually do 11 to 12, and not that much of a difference.
13 kg, ladies
Oh,
and
yeah.
gentlemen.
kg. Yeah.
kg.
But you must understand, my stomach very big. I got a lot of fat. It's easier to lose.
Yeah, how's the process? Like some people go through like the liquid, don't know what. They drink lots of water.
Okay.
Some of them go to the sauna. You?
I do all of that. So basically, what I do is I've tried a lot of different methods. The whole fucking keto diet,
Caveman diet.
fuck that shit. Caveman. Then there was the intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot do all that. So I just went on to the basic calorie deficit.
Okay, what's that?
Basically, you got to track your calories. You got to know how much you train, how much calories are in your food. As long as you're in a daily, so let's say you have this set amount of calories because of your body weight and how much you work. Maybe like for now, I'll give you an example. I'm allowed 1,700 calories a day if I don't exercise. So my food cannot. If my food hits 1,700 calories, I am just on par. So basically, I need to make a deficit of at least 400 to 500 if you want to get weight loss. But if I exercise, let's say I skip for around half an hour, I burn 300 calories. So it moves up. I can literally, I've got 2,000 calories to work with.
What food is equal to 1,700 calories?
Oh, you kena one Big Mac meal. Oh, I don't mind also. A Big Mac meal is like 600 to 700 calories.
Only?
Oh, what? Plus the fries?
The fries, the drink, and I saw on some website lah.
On the Coke also?
Yeah, plus the Coke, but Coke Zero. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Coke Zero, okay?
I'm sorry, athletes.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
no sugar, please.
Goodness.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, okay, so the other quite some time back, I was looking, so I ate some 500 plus calorie meal, and then I saw on Google a fucking mee pok is 500 calories also.
Wow.
I'm like, I should fucking eat that. But then, like, you know the amount of
The regret in your tone.
but fuck lah. But you get more nutrients eating the more healthier shit lah.
Right.
Obviously. So you will feel sluggish and shit, although you hit your calorie goal. So at the end of the day, you exercise, you track your calories. As long as you're going through a 400 to 500 caloric deficit every day, you're doing good. Also, water intake. Apparently, the more water you drink, the more you burn. So I do that until training, long runs, it helps. And then the week before the weigh-in is when you start to load on your water. So basically, about 7 days before, I'm drinking 8 liters of water a day.
A day? How
So-
many bottles of water is that?
I don't know, boss. I got like the 2 liter fucker, the big.
You just imagine 1.5 liter Coke bottles. Yeah.
How many of that? What is that?
So 3, 6.
Sorry, we cannot count.
Una renda nala anjing.
After that, look at makan prata like that also the head. Is around 6 lah.
How do you swallow that much water?
First, you have to train. Then you will know how you feel, how delicious plain water
Yeah,
is.
boss, tell me about
You
it.
have to train first, boy.
Okay, maybe I'll just try water instead of training.
Yeah, so like on day, like, so I'll go 8 liters, then I'll taper down to 6, 4, 2. So on the day when I get down to 4 liters, I cut all the salt from my food. Because salt retains water, so you cut the salt.
No more
So
Maggi mee.
once I get to that, I'm like, I am fucked for the next few days. And then you cut down to 4, 2. So basically, 24 hours before weigh-in,
You don't eat and drink, right?
nothing at all. No eating, no drinking, nothing. And then, like say 6 hours before weigh-in, I'll go to the gym. I'll check how much I'm off. I will sauna the rest.
Alright, so what do you do in the sauna? Tell us more about that. We want to know the process.
Yeah, how's the sauna process? I think fighters sort of know, but those people who are just getting into the fighting scene,
Like me.
like him,
So basically, if you do your weight cut right because your body will still keep peeing, because even though you're cutting it's still you're out of water, but your body is used to peeing. It will still keep expelling water.
Okay.
So what happens is before you go in for the first cycle, they call it the first cycle. You gotta get the heart rate up. So probably skip or shadow for around like 3-4 minutes.
Inside the sauna?
No, outside.
Outside,
I
okay.
fucking die, boss. But it will work better lah. But
Yeah,
I cannot.
But you might just die inside.
Yeah, man. Then cannot fight. So once the heart rate is up,
Because you're dead.
exactly. Fuck.
How long is it in the sauna?
First cycle we go in for 15 minutes.
Oh shit!
So but we use sweet sweat as well lah.
What's that?
Sweet sweat is like this like tub. It's like a gel kind of thing you rub on your body.
Okay,
It helps to.
It blocks the pores or something.
It
Makes you
helps to
sweat.
open up the pores. I think it helps to
okay.
open up or whatever, but it makes you sweat more lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we
Can
go
I
in.
get some of that?
Can you want like the smell not bad, but it will stay in your clothes. So you don't.
I mean, can I
wear
just do that and lose weight and not like work
You
out?
just lose water.
Yeah, you just lose water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use makeup remover, Albolene.
Yeah, I tried before. Then Darren
Yeah.
tried to light me up on fire.
Wait.
What? Sorry, what you say?
Makeup remover.
Which one? The burning part? Or the I think we should go to the burning part now.
What do you mean by makeup remover?
Okay, the boxers, when I was in Vegas, the boxers in US, they buy this tub of it's like petroleum jelly, like Vaseline, but it's called Albolene. So it's like a makeup remover where it moistures your skin and all that, but it also covers up the pores. So when you train, you sort of like your body gets heated up faster and you sweat more, something like that.
Okay.
Like Triple G uses that. I think I know some of other boxers use it.
There is that as well. Yeah, there's a few things you can use lah. The other one, the one Darren tried to, but I am not putting up a case or anything. I'm totally fine
it's
with
okay,
that.
coach. We're
It's,
fine.
it's forever on
It's
record.
love. It's
you
love. It's
said.
tough love.
There's another thing where you put rubbing alcohol
Damn.
on your body, then it feels fucking cooling so nice.
Of course,
it
alcohol.
helps to open up the pores.
Okay.
So he told me to try this. He's fucking serious. So okay, I put. Suddenly he asked one of the guys to hold me in the gym. You fucking trying to light me up. as if I'm not dark enough already. I'm fucking kenapa? You can't what? But yeah, I mean, okay, I'm safe. Anyway,
did you catch fire or no?
Maybe I lost my hair because of that.
Oh.
On top there. He
wait,
burned my
no.
head lah. The hair now still got hair lah. But sorry. Get back to the sauna thing. Although I fucking flashbacks.
How many people are there in the sauna? Is there somebody accompanying?
So Darren is there, and there'll be at least one person. So you never go in alone.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do this whole sauna thing, never go alone,
Yes.
please.
Because
Yeah.
you might die.
Maybe got ghosts
Yeah.
also.
Got ghosts.
Oh, the ghosts also want to lose weight, boss. Because sauna.
Ghost go wait.
hell, not hot enough. But yeah, after 15 minutes, I'll come out. I'll check how much I've lost. So I'll wait before and after, and then shake it off for a little bit, and then go in again. So you generally do 2 15-minute cycles, and then we'll see how much you drop each cycle. Each cycle generally you should drop, if you do your weight cut right, 400 grams.
Okay.
So how many times have you done this
Basically,
throughout your career?
every fight lah.
So I guess you're quite confident with this method. Do you get like panicky if like the weight is not coming down?
Yeah, but that one is my fault lah. I may or may not have cheated. Yeah, I'm only human, okay? I have desires as well.
I know. Ridhwan gets very cranky when he's cutting weight. Like he's too nice of a guy to tell you that he's cranky, but you kind of get the vibe that
Okay.
No, I think when I get cranky, it's not just the
PMS.
weight cut. It's just that I'm getting into the zone, and then idiots are just telling me, idiots are just asking me what am I going to do for the fight, what's the strategy, what you think, why you never eat, water only what, drink lah, a bit only what. Wow, this is super annoying
Yeah. I feel you on that one.
Drink lah, water only what, water can gain weight man.
but I'm guessing these are people who are not usually in your circle.
Yeah.
Because I think people who are in your circle,
Yeah, and you can't exactly be rude to them because they are much older and stuff like that. So
People in your circle are worse.
they eat in front of you.
They will fucking eat in front of me nasi lemak. I fucking love. You put the fan in front and blow the thing around my face. You just eat nasi lemak. Huh, bro, nice, right? Nice. You want to fight, right? Your fault. You tahan this. Fuck, man.
But I guess it helps with mental strength. I guess you guys are quite strong mentally to not like.
yeah, but I think we know that it's just part of the job, and then we just, I guess this is something that we know that we have to do and just get over it. And after that, we get a belt and get the victory and we get the food.
Speaking of getting the belt, you are currently cutting weight.
so can fit the belt. No, what? Sorry.
That's a good one, no?
Let me catch my train of thought. So you are currently cutting weight because you are fighting for a belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when is your fight? Tell us about your fight. Tell us when and tell us what you are fighting
It'll
for.
be for KBX Grand. March 29th. It'll be at the pavilion. Same card as Ridhwan.
Yep.
He's also getting a belt.
What belt are you getting? One?
Seat belt.
Come on.
I mean, gotta be safe as well.
Yeah.
See.
I'm fighting for the same. I'm fighting for the WBC belt, but mine will be the WBC Asia Diamond belt.
Oh, got bling bling one.
Got bling
That's
bling.
right.
Turn like John Cena.
Mine is silver. My one 969 or 929. Forgot. Forgot it's silver. That one you go to shop buy those bracelet one. Yeah, but the WBC Asia silver title. I mean, I've been fighting for a while. I'm lucky to get this chance to actually get the fight lah.
So this is your first title fight, right?
First, yes.
And who are you going against?
Maxi Nahak, the same guy I fought in December.
Okay. And what was the outcome of that fight?
I won that fight.
It was by split decision, yeah.
I can't remember if it's split or not, but I remember that out of the 6 rounds, he won 2, I won 4, so I don't see how that was a split decision.
Okay. I mean, I was just watching the fight. Yeah, I was just watching the fight, glimpses of it, so I wasn't really
I
sure.
can't remember. You were in the
couldn't
zone
remember,
because you had to fight.
I couldn't remember the results, so I'm just asking.
I can't remember, but yeah, his corner was making a lot of fuss after the results.
Yeah, I
came
think
out,
they were saying that they should have won and all that. But now that there is a rematch there with the title on the line, I mean, you know him in the ring already, and there's a certain connection for men when they fight each other, try to punch each other's head off. Then after that, they try to embrace, and now you are going to fight him
Fuck,
again.
kena fight again. After shake hand, become adik-beradik already. Fuck, kena fight again.
Yeah, so how do you get into that zone? I mean, like, is there something? I mean, we're not expecting you to give out all your strategy, but what are you going to do different?
I mean,
He's taller, guy. He's much
then
taller.
again,
I think.
everybody taller than me lah.
Yeah, pretty much. You are like Nazri lah.
Wait, am I taller than you?
Then you taller than me, don't worry. I need to wear heels to be the same height as you.
Finally,
I know,
have a
right?
win.
Shit. Strategy wise, we had a strat against him for the event. I sort of went with the plan. Didn't go 100%. I mean, still, it was a different strategy, but something similar, but we're tweaking around it. Because obviously he's gonna change his strat.
Yeah, he knows you now.
He knows what I'm gonna do. He's gonna work to it, and I'm not surprised that he's gonna, like I said, change it up. He's not gonna fight the same way.
Yeah.
Plus, I've never taken it for granted. He's an ex-title holder. I think he was the WBC Asia Silver title holder before.
Yeah,
He got it from a
I believe
Japanese guy.
So, yeah.
So
So that's quite serious, man. That's quite a serious threat.
yeah, so it's good, man. I've never underestimated any of my opponents. I mean,
Respect.
I'm sorry.
Respect.
Oh, I thought respect. Like,
Yeah, what is
I thought
respect?
what term is that? Like something I didn't. Oh, okay, got the R and the H. Oh, okay. I
You
get
get
it.
it.
Sorry, it took me a while. But yeah. Coming on the 29th though. March 29 will be awesome. There'll be three title fights, right? If I'm not
3?
wrong?
I think 2.
So just you, the both of you then?
Yeah, just both of us.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel honored sitting with potential title holders.
This one already got not potential. This one already got title already.
Yeah, but he doesn't wear them. Are you gonna wear? Oh, wait. Are you gonna wear your belt everywhere if you get it?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to how he's gonna celebrate, because I noticed, I've watched his fights, and the way he celebrates after he wins is like so epic, man. It's like you need a Spartan's background music when he celebrates.
Yeah, sir.
Imagine with a title.
You like us?
Can you please? Oh yeah. Can you please jump up to the rope and do something with it?
They are fall day.
Just for fun,
Okay, I try.
Just for
Okay.
entertainment.
Okay. What's the first thing that you're gonna do when you have the belt?
We'll get the belt.
Go down, have beer for sure.
Oh, down for sure lah. Yeah, come
Do
and
a
drink.
stone cold thing lah. Get somebody to throw you the beer. And then but then you got gloves on.
You know what? I will miss. It will hit my head. I'll kena cut.
That's
I'm
quite true.
very clumsy day.
Get
I don't
your
even know
coach
how
to
I
grab
fight.
it for you lah.
My coach cannot be bothered. You ever see it? After I fight, you just walk off.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
my
the
job
thing,
is done. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think that's the one of the best coaches. I mean, like, they're not there for the fame. They know they did the job. Their ward is well.
Yeah,
Then
you
they
would
just
know.
go, yeah, mine left, bitch. And then said I didn't pay him. What an ass.
Down fucked up, Sadan.
Yeah. Then yeah, so whatever. So yeah, I think Darren's a cool guy.
Is there a difference when you guys are training for a title fight? Is there added pressure? Do you guys? Does it keep on popping up in your head like I'm training for a title, or is it just like?
Yeah, actually, Richard, I wanted to ask you this question also. Because I've never fought for a title fight before, but how is it when you your first title fight? How was it, sir?
Bro, pressure is for tires only.
Follow.
But honestly, I mean, you just have to take a step back. Stop laughing, idiot. You need to take a step back and it's just another fight lah. I mean, belts are nice, but at the end of the day, it's just a hardware. I think it's the experience, it's the journey, it's whatever that you gain in the process to that fight. I think that's something that is more worth fighting for than the belt. The belt is just like I don't even know where my belts are right now, to be honest. It's not that to me. It's not a disrespect to the WBC or IBO or WBA, whatever. But it's just that it's the experiences that I go through in my team, my coaches, my friends, my family. I think that means so much more.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you have to know that you're fighting for yourself first. I mean, I'm not telling you. I'm just sharing. I feel like I fight for myself first. I fight for my family. I fight for my country. For the people who supported me, and I just want to give my best.
Okay.
And the belt is just like it's just something to make them happy about.
It's an extra. It's
just an added bonus. Yeah. It doesn't define me. It doesn't define me.
I guess for you, Darryl, it would be extra motivation in the sense that you're fighting the same guy, right? So, can you imagine like fighting with the same guy but just for like just a normal fight and there's no added reward for it?
Oh, that one don't wanna fuck away.
I think that would be difficult to get you.
No
up and
motivation. But at least this one like fuck.
Yeah, it's good because they're making noise because they feel like they should have won that first fight.
Correct.
So that gives you sort of added motivation to prove them wrong.
Correct.
Yeah, but for me, I'm always like a believer of. I'm not trying to jinx it, but I'm a believer of like bad luck. Like like you won, and maybe the second time, maybe sway they somehow.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking paranoid with this kind of shit.
That's the kind of thing that will play in my head, to be honest.
Then how do you keep those noises down?
Preparation. I think for me, preparation gives me the confidence. So the moment I have doubts, I just keep working until the doubts go away.
Yeah.
Are you taking time off from work to train for this?
I juggle work. I mean, I'm training extra now. But I mean, I am lucky that my boss is okay with me training.
What do you work as again?
I handle operations for an oil inspection company. But I mean, I get the job done at the end of the day lah. And so I'm still in the office, but my boss is fine, but I don't take advantage of it lah. So I mean, if I really need to work, I skip my morning session. I do my work. I pay back for it lah. Probably on another day, or I do double at night.
Do you do coaching as well?
I teach the boxing classes at 5G.
Oh, you do teach the Is it in the evenings, is it?
Tuesday, Thursday, 8:15.
Okay.
And where's 5G again?
North Canal
Road. It was actually right beside the old Legends.
Yeah,
it's like side by side.
Yeah, we were neighbours.
It would be faster to climb over to Legends than walk down the staircase and go up.
Sound like you've done it before.
What?
Were you that thing climbing around?
I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry.
Now, all the best for your fight.
Thank you.
We're gonna be there, definitely.
Awesome.
Well, I have to be there for this Mangkok.
Okay, let's see.
What's your IG handle? So maybe those listening, viewing can follow you.
I would love being followed.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? Darryl Edmund, as in DARRYL Edmund, EDMUND. Check it out.
Yep.
I think it should be the first one that pops up.
Yeah, follow him. But following on with the conversation now, I heard that on top of boxing, you actually are really into music.
Yes.
The beard is a giveaway.
Tell us a bit more about this metal obsession.
Wait. We know he's into metal, but do we know you're in a band, right? So do you know what instrument you play? Because I don't know. Let's guess.
Trombone.
Hey, serious
bro, sport.
Well, I'm serious. What? It is an instrument. What?
In a metal band.
Why not? Okay, violin.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
I think you are a bassist and a vocalist.
Okay lah. Okay, how do you come out with the bassist part?
Because you short.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. See, I like that.
You got the stomach to raise the guitar.
Hey, bro, of course. But I follow the fucking common stereotype. I short, I bald, dark skin. Of course I gotta fucking play the bass. What else you want me to play?
This is like the fat boy in school had to become keeper.
Yeah, fuck, sir. Well, at least I didn't manage to play keeper in school. Lucky, sir.
So are you the vocalist also?
No, we have a vocalist.
Okay.
What's the band called?
We call Exile Archangel.
Damn.
Deep.
Exile Archangel.
Poor thing, Zal. The guy
No,
kena exile.
Archangel kena exile. Fucked up, sir.
You all compose your own songs or what?
We have a few originals, but no, we haven't done any like standard recordings.
Okay.
We've done like one because back then our guitarist was studying in SAE,
Okay.
so we recorded 2 songs over there.
Mhm.
But he was the sound engineer, so he fucked up lah. So it wasn't that good lah. Hey, he's okay. He don't give a fuck.
It sounds like a lot of people around you fucked up, man.
You must understand the root cause is over here. you see the common denominator. Yeah, fuck.
So I mean, what? How long has the band been going on, and are you guys playing regularly?
Lately very hard lah because of fights and work. Basically, we used to jam every Saturday or so before, but the thing is, it was very hard because a vocalist works in 5G as well. He's the head Muay Thai trainer.
Oh, who's that?
Pal. Amar Pal Singh's big ass, bearded, long hair, motherfucker.
him.
That guy.
Oh my
He's our vocalist.
goodness.
He and me go a long way back. I knew him when he's 1 year older than me though.
Oh, is it?
Okay, so I knew him when I was 15, so he was 16. So we used to go to like Clementi Gym before. So we used to go there. So he already had the beard and everything. Okay, I knew him before he had the beard. Yeah, but I will give him chance. I won't say how he looks like. Yeah. But then so after he got the beard and shit, then we were like 17, 18 years old. We go to gym like every week. So one day he didn't go to the gym, I went. And so they got those trainers all around. So one of the auntie came up and like, hey, you alone today? Yeah. Your uncle not here. I fucking burst out laughing. Uncle.
He's 1 year older.
The one out the beard. Auntie, he 1 year older than me, auntie. I told him that, right? He didn't want to go back to the gym again. Like, fuck, we go out the gym.
Yeah, but I tell you, if the guy looks at you, you're gonna pee in your pants.
I think I know.
You've seen him at some of the fights,
Yeah, it's the tall guy. So, you always have a following whenever you walk out, and he's always with you, right?
Yeah, there's the thing we do at 5G. Whenever someone fights, like most of the fight team will walk out with him.
That's
Whoever's
good.
fighting.
That's good. Ridhwan usually walks out on his own because he ego. He don't let other people follow him.
I'm too fast.
That's right, exactly.
I just want to go.
He just wants to get the job
The
done.
next thing I know, I'm in the ring, beating him up, getting the belt.
Exactly. That's how
Except for
it's
that
supposed
one time.
Yeah, that one time you stayed quite a while in the ring.
I have a quick funny story. It's not funny, but it's a bit embarrassing. I had my pro debut in Philippines, right? So I got hit in the body second round. I already had a bad stomach ache already.
Are you?
Yeah, I've had a bad stomach ache for the first few fights because I'm like getting used to the weight cut and all that. Not nerves, just the weight cut, the bad weight cut. People asking me to drink coconut water lah, don't know what lah.
Okay.
That makes me having diarrhea all the time. Then so I got hit in the second round, stomach. Then when the fight ended in the fourth round, I went back to my corner to my trainer back then and I said, I need to go to the toilet now. Wait one, just show your face. Just show your face like you won the fight. It's okay, you won the fight. You just stay, you won the fight. No, Ray, I need. Oh no, I said to them. I need.
I don't know what he said. He said day, right? No day.
I need the toilet. Yeah, they said no. Wait one. The instruction coming out now. So I just wait lah. And
That was not the only thing coming out.
Yeah, I had a bad stomach ache, man. Then once they announced me the winner, I ran to the locker room and then
Can I take out
finish
glove?
up,
Can I
man.
take out
Yeah.
the pen?
Did
Can I
you
take
take
out
out your
the
glove?
groin guard?
they
Everything
took
out.
it out in the ring. Lucky.
No, but the important question is, got shit already not?
Huh?
Terkincit not? Got
No.
come out not?
It's
Got a
clean.
bit not very clean, huh?
You sure or not?
Okay, the control. At least the ass is
Control, man.
not loose. It's not loose.
Control. Got good control. What? Yelah, the control.
Oh, and the toilets in Philippines are not that clean also,
No,
right?
it's okay. It's because it's in a hotel, so it's fine.
Okay
I see.
can lah.
Well, I'm glad you made it out alive. with
Yeah,
your
I am so
team.
glad. I was more concerned about the toilet rather than really. For a moment, I was like, "It's okay. I lose. It's okay. I don't mind losing. I just want the toilet now."
Wait, what if there was one more round?
I would die, lah.
Would you just shit there or would you just walk
I
out?
mean,
know.
a shitty
I don't
round
want to
lah.
be that one. I don't want to be that person. The UFC lady
Oh,
or
yeah,
man.
the
who-
lady.
Happened,
who
right?
kick-
Somebody fucking shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, she finished it.
It's bad, man.
No, but you see, like, is there a rule for that in boxing, because in football, right, in soccer, right, if you have to go to the toilet, you just leave the pitch, go to the toilet, and then you come back.
I mean, boxing, obviously you cannot.
Yeah, but is there a rule for that? Because
no.
like,
I think it should be right. I mean, then you go out and shit.
So, you probably surrendered and you lost.
Yeah lah.
But it's not fair. Like, if you really have to go, like,
Then
even,
like that, every round I go to the toilet.
no, but even tennis, right? Tennis, you can request for timeouts to actually go to the toilet.
No, you know what you should do not. But it's not fucked up. It's not fucked up.
Let's hear.
In between now, you got the bucket down there. Fuck it, I just take a crack. You got 1 minute. I mean, what can you do?
Okay,
If you really
fine.
take a
You have the gloves, but who's gonna be the one opening your
Of course,
pants?
Hey, you got. That's why they're coaches, they're cut man. They go here on white man or whatever lah.
You have a big trainer. Mine is short only.
You see what the heck can go inside and clean right?
My trainer cannot cover everything so short.
Fuck it lah. Why you want to cover? Just shit and go and fight some more lah.
No, but will you just shit there?
No, I
I
won't.
know you would, because you brought it up.
I mean, fuck
No,
lah.
I won't.
Why not? Right? Just fucking do it lah.
You would not? Seriously? If it's a world title fight,
Yeah, like world in normal fight, fuck, I lose a fight, I don't care.
yeah, it's WBC, proper WBC, not Asia, not whatever, proper WBC.
Damn. Okay,
The
why?
biggest title fight of your life. Say, so it's for 12 rounds, right? And you just finished the 11th round and you really want to shit. And you've been winning.
I don't think we can. I think if we just stop the fight, it's like we chose not to continue and we lose.
But if you shit in between rounds? In the
No,
bucket.
There's no rule about that.
No,
I know, right?
but you won't be disqualified if you're fighting and shitting at the same time, right?
Oh shit in the ring, huh?
Yeah.
But what, the
Yeah.
guy like slip and fall down on his
that's
face
his
and all.
fault. That's his fault, lah, right?
Too bad, bro.
People slip in the ring all the time.
Yeah, shit happens.
Exactly. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure something like that has happened before. No, boxing has been around for years, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure somebody has.
Yeah, I
Shat
know.
their pants.
Previously, they had like unlimited rounds. Then fights go on for days.
Oh yeah, so how the fuck they
Right?
do that?
Then
Sir?
after that, 15 rounds. Then 12 rounds. So,
I think what a day they give like 2 rounds happy, sir.
I don't know, man.
Wow, yeah. I mean, there should be a rule. Let's go and research about this and
Yeah, we
come
talk
back for
about
the
this.
next episode and tell our listeners.
Yeah.
Actually, you can take a timeout. There must be something that can be done, right?
You should have told me I should have done it during my world title fight.
Or the one that you lost.
Yeah, the one that I lost. Fuck.
Good excuse to take a break, sir.
Yeah, but even
tired,
taking a
huh?
break won't save you lah that night.
Fucked
Yeah.
up, sir.
Yeah, I know. In the first round, second round, I got hit, and I told myself, "Damn, this is gonna be a long night."
Oh yeah, it was.
I don't know whether I'm gonna win or lose, but I said this is going to go the freaking full 12 rounds, and this ball-headed guy, no offense,
It's okay, don't worry.
is gonna be in my face. I remember the 11th round, he was saying to me, in the 11th round, to be honest, I wanted to take a knee, but he said something in between the clinch. He said, "You going down, boy." Oh, that I think.
fella can talk also,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, that brought
That
my.
fella's strong, huh?
That gave me that ego boost lah to stand up and not go down, even though I know I'm losing.
Wait, so you knew you were losing?
I knew I was losing.
This is new. I don't think you've ever said that you.
Yeah, I
you
knew I
were
was losing. I knew I was okay for first few rounds. In the middle, I don't think I was doing enough to win. Even though I feel it wasn't clean punches, but he sure looked more busy. Then in the end, he was like, "You going down, boy?" And I was just like, "No, I'm not, bitch." Just keep fighting.
This is in what, 2018? Was it 2018?
2018, yeah.
Yeah, the golden years of Singapore boxing. And speaking of the golden years of Singapore boxing, I'm sure you've heard recently the news about how the local amateur scene has been up in arms and
Yeah, man.
people leaving the sport and stuff
Heard
like
about
that.
when I heard about it, I was like, wow, finally someone actually decided to do something about it.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if anyone's doing anything about it.
I mean,
This
at
is just
least
a
bring it
report.
up
Yeah,
to light, let everyone else know.
What
Yeah.
about? I wanna hear from another boxer's point of view. Like, do you go through the amateur ranks? Do you?
I started off amateur, but was never like really in the local like national scene lah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got to know him, talked to a few other national, but also paid attention lah. But there was not much publicity, like not getting as much as it should.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a
It's
lot-
weird, right? You see a lot of interest, a lot of people coming to the fights, but there are no clear pathways for the athletes
Correct.
to like excel.
Yeah,
what do you think is wrong right now?
Well, at the end of the day, if you put it in a business or workplace perspective, management fucked up.
Damn.
As straight as it can be.
I mean,
No sleeping, no weaving, straight to the point.
I'm not calling out names or whatever, but at the end of the day, fuck, it is what it is. What I mean, you call me a bad guy or saying what the fuck, but you inside your heart, you're like, he fucked up. Actually, he's true.
So what do you think can be done?
Well, you get rid of what's not working and you change it around to what works.
My point of view right now is that you just change and keep on changing until something actually sticks, because you can't go any lower than it is right now.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep changing, and I guess you need to find you need to find something where all the gears connect, where it actually works. So currently now it doesn't work. So just keep changing around, brainstorm. You just need to get people who really want. You need to get a group of people who want it to work.
For our listeners who don't understand what's going on, so basically Singapore Amateur Boxing is under the banner of SABA. That's the association that handles Singapore Amateur Boxing, and over the last few years there have been really poor performances from both the management side and also kind of from the athlete side, right? So much so that the last SEA Games, which is the Asian Games, which is kind of like the biggest tournament, and a Singapore amateur boxer could actually enter regionally.
Yep.
We sent 4 boxers, of which all 4 of them had to fork out their own money to train, even though there were money allocated to the association. And at the end of the day, with limited training, one of them actually got a medal. And now the news has come out where out of 4 of them, maybe 1 or 2 would want to sit out boxing, or just, not represent Singapore anymore. So there's a big fundamental problem here where Singapore boxing is not only stagnant, but is actually like going backwards. And what I just asked Darryl is like what he think the current problem is caused by, and also how he would solve it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's hurting the athletes. It's hurting our boxers. And I think you guys, to a certain extent, you guys have been a part of that, right? You guys have been a part of the amateur scene before you guys turn pros. Yep. We can't have everybody turning pro, can we?
Yeah, exactly.
So we still need to have some fighters, development fighters. That's the only way that we can continue the legacy of Singapore boxing. Maybe you can find the next Darryl or the next Ridhwan.
Find next Ridhwan better. Don't find next Darryl.
Well, you never know, right? I mean, Darryl might win his next title and just keep on winning and winning and winning, and one day we can have an episode where he has more belts than Ridhwan.
Yeah, what's your age now, bro?
Fuck, I'm old, bro. 36. 36. The fight is on March 29, my birthday on March 26. How to celebrate, sir?
After that, with the belt.
Sling the belt, shower the belt. Just to clear everything, when I say management fucked up, right? I know a few people who are managing. Alright? They are nice people.
Yeah, they're nice.
But you gotta understand that people are nice, but a lot of people, not everyone can lead.
True.
So you can be the nicest person. Like I know a few people managing. They are nice people, but sometimes you just need to understand that maybe leading or taking that role is not for you.
I think that's a very good point.
Correct. That's a good point.
I think it's just the saying, like, you can't really work with friends, right? Because they're not the best person. Do you think that I'm not sure if this has been done before or whatever, but is there a possibility of outside people taking the management positions? People not inside the
why not?
boxing circles? Do you guys think that will work? People with actually business sense and experience.
Yeah, I think we need somebody influential.
Correct.
Somebody with great character, somebody who knows like business right now, which is relevant.
Yeah.
I think they can lead.
I mean, it doesn't have to be somebody who has influence or character, but if he just knows how to run a business,
you know the mechanics of how it works, of what should be done, what not should be done. Essentially, running the whole amateur boxing association is somewhat a business.
Yeah.
So you can't have people with all just boxing knowledge. I know the game, but then you don't know business. You don't know how to get the word out. You don't know how to get sponsors and what have you. You don't. You're good at fighting. I give you that, but you need to get someone who has technical background on like what I said, business development and what have you. So it's okay to get someone out, because at the end of the day, it's a template. It's not just a sport. It's a template to to make that association better.
Yep.
So that one,
Very true,
from
very
the
true.
outside.
I mean, it's. I hope the situation gets resolved soon because I think there's a lot of other sports who are smaller than boxing in a worldwide sense, which are excelling under proper management. It's just a shame.
Yeah, fucking full of shit.
Angry.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't like this shit.
Why not?
Like, I don't like this whole biasness thing. I fucking hate
Yeah.
that shit. Like, I really, it's like a pet peeve.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, being in a, I mean, I've never really boxed or whatever, but I've worked in media, I've worked around sports and stuff like that. There is some really bad blood between a lot of gyms, a lot of stakeholders in Singapore boxing. When you guys are not actually that big to make a big fuss of in the first place.
Yeah,
Boxing in a sport in Singapore is not that big. There are so many other sports who by right don't have the same history and stuff like that. Silat, for instance, is getting 10 times the money that you guys are getting.
Yeah, sir.
Right? Because why? People who run it actually know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Correct.
I think the people in boxing is focusing more on winning the battles rather than winning the war. I think they're just fighting over shit on social media and stuff like that.
And
It's
that
just a
is
waste of time.
exactly why this podcast is here now, because we want to unite everyone from any gym. Step up. Everybody from any gym can be here to talk
Exactly.
about your piece. If we need to be your peacemaker, I don't know about Ridhwan because
If I'm such an asshole, I won't invite somebody from 5G here.
It's true, sir.
yeah, and I mean,
But to be honest, they are nice people lah.
I mean,
Some
thank you
people
so
from
much.
other gyms are quite assholes also.
well, even if they're assholes, I'll still want to know why they're assholes, and I'm pretty sure.
I think everybody's just trying to protect their rice bowl. Everybody's trying to protect their interests, which is fine. At the end of the day, this is business. I mean, we all want to say that we are the best gym, but I think certain things we just have to put our differences aside and just put the national flag first.
Yeah, if you really like
Certain
boxing,
things.
then you fucking work for the sport, don't work for your own
Yep.
gym. I mean, put your shit aside, work together so that you can better the sport itself. I mean, if you say you're wholeheartedly into this, that's what you should be fucking doing.
Yeah, the main purpose Legends was doing our own boxing events is because I feel like we were not doing, the association is not doing a lot of events for the local boxers. So that's why we said we're going to do these events 4 times a year. And then eventually some other gyms also start to pick up, some other promotions start to pick up, which is good, which creates healthy competition. We push each other, and that forces the association to work even harder to be better than us. So eventually, we all grow. We all want to reach a certain standard. So I think that's how, on my part, as a gym owner, we try to push the boxing scene up to another level.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can say that they are the number one boxing gym or stuff like that. But let's be real, guys. The only number one here is the One Man Show. We are the number
We are
one
the number
fight
one. It's
podcast
already the
in
name.
Singapore.
I mean, literally says one lah.
Because we are the only one. And if you guys come up with something else, we'll gladly give you guys the number one, because sometimes number two is kind of nice, like a silver belt for
silver
for
first.
our beautiful friend
Yeah,
here.
like if you give me the number 2 nasi lemak in Singapore, I will still eat it.
Yeah, I take the fuck
Because
nasi
you're
lemak now also
hungry
I
and
want.
thirsty, boys.
Tak cerewet boy.
All right, Darryl, the Oathbreaker Kho, thank you
Yes.
so much for coming on.
Thank you
All
for
the
having me.
best for your fight.
Yes.
Do you have any shout outs for anyone? Give it a go.
Sponsors, anybody?
Anybody want to sponsor me?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Very nice. I'm a nice guy. I look mean. I can play the part of a nice guy. I can look mean. I can do whatever you want me to do. Sponsor me. I will love you. And as you can tell, I'm a very loyal guy. I've been in Fight G for 14 years. So I'll be with you all the way.
Is there a Instagram handle or a website for Fight G?
Just Fight G MMA Academy. You can check that out on Instagram. Go give it a follow. Come do a free trial. It's fun. You might like the place.
And what about your own Instagram?
One more time, it's Darryl Edmund, Darryl Edmund, Edmund, one whole, just one word.
Right, so Darryl will not be the only Singaporean boxer on that card. The other Singaporean boxer who's fighting for the title is the guy sitting beside him. Do you want to give a plug?
What's the plug?
What's the plug? Whatever you want to say, shout out.
What plug you talking about though?
Oh, dude. That's after the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just want you guys to come down, watch us fight. It will mean a lot to us because I think the growth of the Singapore boxing scene depends on the people that come and show up. I mean, the sponsors, everything else will come in when they see that there are people coming up to the events to watch. Just come and watch us win, or whether you want to see us lose, just come and buy a ticket. It's gonna be us, me, Darryl. I think there's gonna be 3 more Singaporean boxers in the undercard. There's gonna be Tommy. There's gonna be Vignesh. There's gonna be Daniel. So I think we're gonna try to get them here also because they're just starting to the pro scene. So it will be nice to hear something from them.
And how can they get tickets?
Okay, they can get it from Darryl or they can get it from me. If you want to get it from me, you can follow me on Instagram, tcw.legends. You can WhatsApp me at 83396945. Arrange for pay now. Then we can book the tickets, collect the tickets at the door. Simple.
And we're still, the competition for free tickets is still on because we have not received any dick pics.
Yep.
What is going on, guys? Do only girls listen to us? No one's sending us dick pics. If you want free tickets, send dick pics to the One Man Show at Instagram.
Okay, later I send.
Not my personal Instagram. Maybe his, because that's the way he goes.
Yep.
So yeah. Thank you to everyone listening. Follow us on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube,
Facebook, our house.
All of them are at the One Man Show. Thanks also to Legend Fight Sport for letting us record this here. And we're gonna have a lot more fighters on. We're trying to be
definitely
the place where you get all your fight news and stuff like that.
Fight gossip.
Fight
nice.
gossip would be nice once in a while.
Yeah, I think when the time is right, we would do it.
And also, I think a shout out to when is Tiffany fighting?
Tiffany is fighting soon.
Yeah, so Tiffany No Chill Teo, a former guest on the One Man Show, will be fighting in one championship very soon. You can hit her up. She's selling some merch. Help us locals support other locals. That's what we want to do here. That's what we will always do here. So yeah, thank you once again, Darryl.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks, buddy.
You know, hopefully both of you get the belt. Bring it home for us.
All right.
On when is it?
29 March.
29 March.
2020.
And my birthday is on the 21st. His on the
Nobody
26th.
cares.
Send us nudes.
Yes, please. I mean, no. I mean, if you want to, I can't stop you. I mean, who am I?
Male and female to him. You might help him with his weight cut.
Shit.
Once again, we are the One Man Show, and goodbye.
Peace out.
The most I've cut was 13, but I usually do 11 to 12, and not that much of a difference.
13 kg, ladies
Oh yeah,
and gentlemen.
kg. Yeah.
kg.
But you must understand, my stomach very big. I got a lot of fat. It's easier to lose.